Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest and I am so happy that you can join me for this stitching session. And I have here in front of me the Betty, and the last time I filmed the Betty I said it would be the last until the reveal. Now what I've realized is that something really significant. This will actually probably never be finished because it is just thinking about this, it's evolving, and so I've had an idea. I'm going to show you where I'm up to. My mum's going to get it tomorrow. See, I'm just getting a little teary. And what I've decided to do with it is I'm going to gift it to her tomorrow. And we're not going out of the house, and I said I'll stitch with you as we chat. And it occurred to me that this can be an evolving story, so that when I go to see my mum and more and more we sit together and talk and swap stories, I thought I can be stitching this with her beside me. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's a never-ending story. You've seen the front. I've done some things to that, but I'm going to show you the back because funny things keep happening. This is my third backing, and it's not at all, oh, there's my tacking. I can be taking that out as I chat. I had intended, did I tell you this, to back it with the childhood sheet, which was too hard to stitch through. So I'm going to finish this off and have it less stringy. But when I saw that, I came across this quilt block just as I've been tidying, and it says bless this house, and I thought that was so appropriate for my mum in her new home. It's more than a house, but she loves her birds. There's a heart there that I'd like to work on today, and just a beautiful sentiment. So there's a lot of this print, a lot, but I'm going to gradually work it and develop it as well. Not as much as the front, but so that it's two-sided. So this is the top right-hand corner so far. Mum loves her roses. She said that's her favorite. So here's an embroidery that I had left over from I don't know what other piece of work, and here's one of Mum's bees that she gifted me last time I visited. And I thought I think I told you she loves bees. She looks for them in her garden, and before she moved to the city she'd actively go searching and catching them. So that one's for Mum, and this bee is near her flower to pollinate it. In the bottom right corner, this one is very special, and again I have to thank Rachel from Roxy's Creation and Lulu and Judy, Rachel and Sarah's mum, because last week at the green door, so I'm stroking it, that's love, Judy said it might be too late, I forgot to give you this. She had found this embroidery, and again I don't know whether I shared this last time, but it's again symbolic of mother-daughter relationships for Rachel and Sarah and Juju, and here I have something that Juju has given to me to give to my mum, and there it is. And it's roses. So while it looks strange, I think it actually looks, in terms of colors, I think it actually looks beautiful. And I'm going to work some red. Hear that word? I've mentioned red. So I better stop and say, how are you? Yeah, gosh, isn't that funny? I couldn't wait to film and talk to you about this, but now I'm here. It's a little bit of one of those ones again. All right, and what have I got down here? Okay, I showed this on my Facebook group as a sneak peek. Here's another of the bees, and this one's heading to, this is like Mum's bee heading to Kate's flower. Oh gosh, because these are very much my colors. I've stitched down this beautiful trim. I was going to tea dye that when I first put it on, but I think there's enough white going on. So that's sort of the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, it's a oblong. Oh, there's a little feather. And what's happened on the front? Lots of things that you probably have seen before. The bird is in her place. I want to call that these birds girls near mum's, reminder of going to China. And I'm going to sit down and do some stitching with this one. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm getting straight into it. I wanted to show you the trinkets. So, you know me, I talk about treasure and trinkets. So treasure pouches and bags and all of those sorts of things, and trinkets. So I've gathered some of these. I probably should have told you this at the beginning, but we're going to, now you've got the context, let's have a look. It's not a Kate item, I've said it, without a fringe. And these ones, we grew up near the beach. We had a beach house, and mum will remember us collecting cowrie shells. So I want a little bit of that on there. This is the beautiful Terry's green hanky. I haven't got mum's hanky on here, so I thought, this is so wonderful about hankies. 4 corners. Oh, 4 corners, that's a TV show out here, you know, up maybe near my B. So I'm thinking about that, and that's a tribute to this online community. I've got some of Christine on here, and it's just a joy. Okay, I don't know, I haven't checked whether I've got the velvet ribbon, but I found that little scrap, and if there's no velvet, it's going on there. One of my crocheted hearts, probably the first one I ever did. It's going to be a dingle dangle on here somewhere, so this might be a long one. Settle in. This I thought matched perfectly. Got this from the sewing basket, so it's going to be pinned on. Terry sent me this in a happy mail, and for my mum, who's been a machine sewer, that's going to go in the center. I want to stitch that. Another little lily, part of mum's latest nightie that she's given me. And so, see, I'll lose all those trinkets, and I'll be asking you where they are. Sorry about the sniffle, that's love. Oh gosh, no, okay, I'm not going to sob. I love this braid. Mum and I have always loved our textures, so if necessary. And then the other thing was, I thought, okay, if I'm going to go stitching at mum's place, rather than, and this is always going to be there, rather than pack up something every time, I'm going to take a little kit with me and leave it with mum. So I'm going to gift her back this little pink zippered pouch, like a boomerang, but I've started to embellish that. So again, that can be a work in progress. So I'll put my, she's got plenty of pairs of scissors, but I'll put my significant cottons and even some beads and things in there, and that will stay at her place, but I'll put something really defining. Oh, that's right, it was, where's the little one? I even thought of this. This is one of her machine embroideries, and if I just put that on the top. Thank you for being so lovely and listening to all of this. Mum might even watch this one. Who knows? But it's just such a special time and thing. Okay, so that's going to be the stitchy pouch. Where on earth am I going to start? I said I'd start with this bee, so let's, oh, and Miffy. I don't know if this is called Miffy. She's got to go on as well. So trinkets, I'll put trinkets there, otherwise I'll forget. Now, did I thread up? I did. Of course I did. And I've lost it. But it's never lost, it's just buried layer upon layer. Okay, I'll get this, sorry. Okay, I'm going to sit down. I hope you can see my hands. I'll just pretend that I'm Is that right? Well, you can see it, yeah. Oh, see, there's the trinkets. I'll put the trinkets up there high. So please don't feel you need to write and comment, and because you've all already said such beautiful things about this quilt. This is just me needing to do it. Quite a few hours stitching tonight, and maybe an early one in the morning before I go. And then I feel much better now that I've said, and I actually really excited because I thought, and I won't film it anymore, but I was just thinking, if she wants to give me a treasure each time, which she has been, I could take part of that treasure and stitch it on when I'm there. So it's like a living, maybe people do this all the time, but again, as you know, I'm new to this world, especially of storytelling and, keeping the memories. It's not really storytelling, okay? You know what I mean. So I'm looking at the stitches that did that little embroidery there, and I think of the stitches that Mum did on this bee, and now that the bee is beside her birdie and that my hands are stitching it. And I need to thank you for sharing your stories too, because I've heard some lovely, lovely, lovely memories. So sorry that this isn't any complicated embroidery here. This is just getting a bee on. Because I've got a bee in my bonnet to show you lots of things. And I could do it, turn the camera off, but I like being with you too much, so you can just fast forward. Here we go. All right, now what did I say I had to have near the center? Because in the center, and this is, remember where it all started off, this is Rachel's fabric, her bird, Mum's brooch, and was it Miffy? Again, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. Mum and I were talking about how she used to take me to what I suppose would now be called a haberdashery shop, and we would pick out buttons, fancy buttons, for me to put on bobby pins in my hair. So there we are. That's a long time ago. I'm not very good at sewing these sorts of things on, so it's a bit embarrassing. Oh, and it's going to be too big to go through, is it? No. She looks cute already. You stay on there, maybe. Go up behind the back. Okay, let's just have that now for Miffy. Around a few times. And Berry. Okay, so that's like a little menagerie. We have the bird, button, and another blue bird. I want to trim that off up there and stitch it. So let's just do that now. So there's a lot of this sort of stuff to be done. Okay. All right. We're going well so far. Pink velvet ribbon. It's not all that exciting for you to see. Let's think about what about the top right hand corner? So we've got this beautiful vintage knitting. We've got some lace. We've got Rachel's fabric. I'm going to go down a little bit lower. And the beauty, of course, with brooches is if it's not right. So I've used the other one of these on my, can you see that? I think I love that. Love it. Okay, all right. Actually, I'm thinking, wouldn't this be fun to have little challenges and put things in a trinket ball and then see if you can use them all up. Okay, I didn't explain about this one. This is one of those blue crocheted ladies made by my grandmother, my mum's mum. So I'm thinking might on the back blend in, and where we're going to put our little sewing machine. I think that's what I said. Oh, maybe near the quilt shop. Yep. Now it would be easy if I had a safety pin, which I don't now, but I think I will put that on a safety pin and then it can be moved around. So I don't know how to plug that in, but yeah. What do you think? Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so much fun now. Got over my weepies, and the joy of giving and doing this is paramount. Did I tell you that I'm going to outline those? those will be my first letters, and again that will be a sign of love. I need to work on the top here. I'll dangle that on the front. Where are we going to put our shells? Yep, that's Crazy Kate style. Mix it all up. We call it eclectic. So a bee, the beach, and the rose. Unless I do it over here. That too well, because this corner up here is a bit plain, but this relates to here, and if I hang a bit I can cover that join up. Yeah. See, I will never forget going to Melbourne to see Fleur and to find out about that beautiful shop. I would never have thought of going to an interior shop to get braid, and now it is just okay. So there we are. We've got flowers and bits and pieces. So let's get some beautiful. Oh, let's use gold. Did I tell you last time, I've made the most amazing breakthrough with my organization. Not ready. Not ready, but just seeing this cotton made me think about how happy I am with what I've done. Oh, please don't knot. All right. Maybe a bit long. Oops. So it's probably time for the afternoon weather report. How's the weather where you are? I watched Rachel just before in Italy, and she said it was a grey day. I read, now who told me? Oh, I was watching, I think it's Sally from Dotty B, and she said she's in the UK and they had snow in their backyard. So all of our different climates. 32 degrees again here. So is this our third or fourth? I think a change is coming through though tonight, and when the storm clouds come we may get some rain. So I hope you're making something. Lots of projects. I need to finish off. Oh, I should confess I haven't finished the Betty journal, because in the end that's staying with me. I'll show it to her tomorrow, but it'll come back and I can almost I think I want to recreate a little mini Betty quilt in the journal. Then I want to finish my Christmas journal. That's what Rachel was saying. You know, we spend all this time getting ready, and then in a flash of an eye we'll be saying, oh, I meant to do some seed stitch up there. That's okay. Oh, something else I've been doing is I've been starting to, I think I did some of that, but I'm doing more outlining of flowers, and I'm really liking that. Not good at it, but liking it. All right, let's go to trinkets. I'm thinking, I wonder, can you see what I'm doing? No, I'm gonna leave. I thought so. What if, because I've got a lot of trim here, I've got Judy's tapestry, which one of the lovely girls said, did you do, Judy? But wouldn't that be lovely? So grandmother to mother in this corner. Or is it contrast too much? Maybe it needs to be a standalone. Actually, I think down here, because it almost can represent Mum catching the, now this is a lady in a bonnet somehow. Is that the right way? I should know my crocheting, right side and left side. Let's put her, I still like the idea of a skirt being on the corner. All right, let's do this. That could be too bright, so I'll just plop this all over so we can see some other colours. Check I'm in. Yep, I've got my bit of Salvo's bling on. This one makes me feel special. And the lady, no, yeah, it was a lady in Aldi the other day, said she really liked it, and I said it's the best way to have jewels. So she went heading off to the Salvos to see if there were any left. And I like that because multiple happiness and also doing good for people in need. I probably should have used blue or a different colour. So because of that, I'm going to stop going round and we'll just finish off this gold. With a bit of cantha. I truly just love the idea of stitching with Mum. And think of all the stitches I could do in this one piece. It does remind me of the quilting days, and I know many of you are quilters, and that you would work on a quilt for a very long time and bring it with you. So this certainly won't be my last this size little quilt throw or whatever it's more like a throw because it won't cover any bed. All right, there we go. That's enough of that one. pretty little rose just was underneath, so that must be meant to come in somewhere. I did this thread painting in the center, and I want to do more of those randomly. It was to cover up some stitches. Okay, what else do we need to do? I might just turn it around the right way. Oh, yes, we've got a bit of the hanky. I'll get dizzy, and I don't want you to get dizzy, right, because that's the back. Okay. Crochet lady there. Bless this house. I like those blues. Was I thinking up here? Oh no, I've already used the B. Or maybe I've got a little label to go on as well, but I don't think I can stitch it well enough yet to write my mum's name or what she would like on it. That was the other thing. Oh, here we go. So we're going to link these greens. Like that's because the rose now it's got some friendly green, and then I can embroider that stitch up there. Okay, I just happen to have this. I'm going to start in this raggy bit. I've had a few people, I was just thinking of Terry and her happy mail and how happy it has made me. So I just, you know, will never forget. And I have had a few people inquire about happy mail, and I had to say I'm a bit embarrassed because I don't need anything, and I feel so blessed. So blessed, and I'm not very good at sending things back. And if I wanted to publish my how to get to me, I'm not sure how to do that either, because it took me so long to establish my Facebook group. Sorry, that's been a bit difficult, but it's working now, so I'll put a link in this video as well, because we've already got quite a number, and the thrifting oppie bargains that are being shared, the stitching, there's nests, there's cupcakes, there's just all sorts of beautiful work already. And you don't have to post, you don't have to you know, be visible or talking or anything like that, but if you want, that's my invitation to you. So I'm loving this green. That was thanks to my Christmas that bit off under there. I'll do the lace at a different point. This is very Kate, isn't it? We start lots of little things. Okay, have a look at that. What do you think? I like old school tapestry and that lace. Okay, any trinkets left? I have my heart. I think maybe on the front. I want to stitch that heart. Maybe I could. No, a bit out of scale. Maybe it's not a heart, maybe it's a berry. Okay, back to the drawing board. So these are the very textural, tactile pieces. Brooch, button, sewing machine. Down here, fringes. This isn't very... maybe it's not the right colour heart, even though it's pink. I sort of wanted to have it with a tied-on effect. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can do a bow. May not have left, no. Haven't left it long enough. Or maybe. Can you see that? Let's put that there. Near the blanket, near the stitching. This is variegated pearl. Don't know where I got it from. Oops, it's going to stay, but just need it to stay first. Okay, here. Let's start again. If I go quickly back to the Happy Mail, my husband did remind me that, oh gosh, that some like to give. He's a giver. He's very, very kind. And so he said, don't disappoint people that might want to give. So, as I said, I'm just trying to put into words what I'm feeling. So if you want to get in touch, I'll advertise my my email. So if you email me, then I'll let you know. But just remember, I don't really want for everything. This has just been wonderful in itself. Now stop talking, Kate. Get stitching. onto there. We'll trim that a little bit. Oh. Okay, now the last thing, well, our trinkets are empty. Oh, yeah, I knew there was a last thing. A bit of pink ribbon, velvet. I've got some there. I thought I might have, so that was worth checking. This embroidery, I want to add many more flowers, but that won't be today. I've got those. They're gorgeous. That could just go there. And we have a thread in hand. Oops. Now we can connect that up there, so it's like this is another flower to flower. Can't quite get my angle right. Oh, you can get to see the cat. Have I done the chair before? Sorry, this is wonky, probably out of vision too. Might stop this and I can finish that off later. Let's get up the right way again. You know, it feels so heavy. Plonk. Now, I will at some stage do a little video. I don't know where I'll put it or how I'll do that, but I will. Oh, this is a local artist who has done this beautiful card. Her name is Bronwyn Berman. She has a little gallery at Robertson's, so I saw this bee card and I thought that could form part of the Betty journal or the card I give to Mum. I haven't got that far to writing the words yet. Okay, so let's just have a little top right corner. We've added that. Bottom at the quilt shop, we've got our sewing machine. That makes me smile so much. In here, we've got our birds and rabbit. Mum loves her pink and buttons, so that's there. I've got a heart that I crocheted, and my grandmother taught me to crochet, so that's why it's very special that there she is, her work. Sorry. I was just, oh my gosh, I was just struck by feeling that is, these are generations. Oh my gosh, and she's gone, but by feeling that I remember her. The bee, the bee near the bird, a little bit of the beach. That there, a little bit of a hanky. Mum always has a hanky with her, and I think that's around the grounds on the beddie. So I'm going to finish there. So I should say going to instead of whatever came out. And I'm going to leave it with this message. So wherever you are, I'm hoping there are blessings in your house. Thank you for being on the journey of the beddie, and I'll see you. Thank you so much. Bye.